Artists were not cartoon characters. They were talking about real stuff that was going on in America, and people had different reactions to that. And some of the reactions were, well, shut them up, make them go away.
The Bush administration tried to do just that. In the thick of a presidential campaign, they condemned rap artists for promoting violence. And Ice-T gave the White House all the ammunition it needed by releasing a song called Cop Killer. The Bush administration had long accused the entertainment industry of undermining family values. Now they went a step further by accusing Ice-T and his record label of sanctioning a call to murder.
They are making money off a record.
The King situation, which was almost an everyday, occurrence, and was captured on film. That was like, our hands up, we had enough.
It came to a lot of people's attention that things aren't right down there.
For many in South Central, the Rodney King beating was no isolated incident. In their neighborhood, they said police brutality was commonplace. This time, it seemed that the evidence was plain for all to see, leaving no doubt what the verdict would be.
LA ain't having it. LA people aren't with it. We don't want our city to be a police state. From the rich white people to the kids in the hood, it's like, look, do your job, officer. But all that bullshit, it makes our city look bad,
But at 3 o'clock on the afternoon of April 29, 1992, the jury returned to the courtroom after 7 days of deliberation and delivered an astonishing verdict on the 4 officers accused of beating Rodney King.
Battle of the mind, give insight to the blind. Your kind, my kind. Working daily on the double, spending time on the grind. I'm the hope of glory, unexplainable, what revealed.
And then
the
all hell broke loose.
In the upper, sending you to bed with no
A community's collective anger exploded.
The wheel in the middle of the wheel, still in no deals. They're trying to hook the whole world with prescription pills.
South Central Los Angeles was torn apart by an uprising of frightening and uncontrollable fury. Helicopters provided live coverage of the vengeful destruction. At the corner of Florence and Normandy, in the heart of South Central, a white truck driver was pulled from his cab and nearly beaten to death. Stores were looted and burned. Neighborhood streets turned into scorched battlegrounds.
As the next few days unfolded, you just saw the magnitude of it and the devastation that was created by it, and the chaos and the businesses that got burned.
Sometimes a riot isn't a violent movement, it's more of a tantrum. Like when you're a kid and you're mad, you break your own toys. When you're an inmate and you're mad, you burn up your own mattress. It's a way of saying, I'm so mad, and you guys gotta hear what we're saying.
For 4 days and nights, the riots raged, and when the smoke cleared, 55 people were dead and 2,400 injured. Firemen had battled 2,000 blazes. Much of South Central lay in ruins.
Maybe I got some problems. Top T came to help me solve them.
Then all of a sudden you saw the media, the mainstream media, turning to people like Chuck D of Public Enemy and Ice Cube and Ice-T, and interviewing them almost like they were politicians, saying, what is going on here? What does this say about our youth, about our culture?
The future of Los Angeles, what do you see happening? It's gonna go down, but I think LA is a microcosm of the United States. I think if LA falls, the country falls.